Nothing.
All right, so I'm here
My
with
glasses.
Zach and Ash. Zach and Ash, how old are you guys?
I am 29 and she's 26.
Yep, 26.
Just turned 26 and my birthday's next month, so.
Are you guys a couple?
Yeah.
6 years strong.
6 years?
Yep.
Through all the thick and thin.
That's good, man. Congratulations.
Having a house to not having a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you guys meet originally?
That's an interesting story, actually. Me and my little brother, we just got done watching a movie, and I said I want to get something to eat. And there's a Jack in the Box right catty corner to where I lived on 43rd and Peoria. And so we stopped in there, and I hear her voice over the microphone. I'm like, she sounds pretty cute. If she's cute, I might ask her for a number if we pull through, and she is. So we pull through, sure enough, she's cute. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ask if she asks if I need anything else. She asked if I needed anything else. I said, yeah, how about your number? She said, I'll tell you what, you pull back through at 5 o'clock in the morning, you can have my number. I said, all right, bet. So I rode through back at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I was working, I had a long line. I made him, it's the first person that like I've made do something like that where I'm like, no, not right away, no. But I got to know him really, really, really well, and I already knew.
So you guys were working and had your own homes
Oh, yeah.
when you guys met.
Yeah.
How did you guys end up in this situation that you guys are in now?
That's
man.
actually a pretty shitty story, too.
See,
I mean, with the whole
we
COVID
were
shit.
living out in New River,
Yeah.
which is up north. It's one stop past Anthem. We were living on a half acre of land. I was working at the gas station, and he'd go out to his brother's house in California and go work
Work at
and
the
bring back
dispensary
money.
and shit. So, but my dad got sick. He got real sick. He got cancer, and he ended up passing away. And then my dog got sick, and my neighbors ended up taking him. And I had too many bad memories at the house. And the whole COVID shit. So we just left.
It was struggling, like,
Yeah, Zach.
it was really hard on him. We were struggling. We ended up paying $5,000 in back pay for the house
For the rent.
just to make sure we could keep up, and we paid months in advance. But with everything going on with COVID, the neighbors just constantly, like, they're calling the landlord
Yeah, the
3
neighbors were on our
a.m.
ass for no reason. Like,
3 a.m. And our dog getting sick, we were still giving him, they have pet CBDs that the doctor administered.
yeah, and like the neighbors kind of screwed us over on that because they came over and they're like, oh, we'll help you out. Like, okay, cool. And I was in the room because I had been working and I was tired as fuck, so I went to lay down. And she helped them, and they had her sign a paper. And once they get him loaded in the back of the truck, they're like, oh, he's going to love his new house in Glendale or something. And we're like, wait, what? He's going to what? They're like, oh, you just signed a paper, sign him over to us.
So I ran and got him, and
By then it was too late, they were already gone.
yeah,
So,
it was shitty too because that's the dog he's had for, not like since he was a kid, but for a long time. It was his pit bull and stuff. And his hips were going out on him.
yeah, his back legs started going out on him.
But we had already taken him to, he had a huge cyst.
Cyst on his leg that we got removed.
I don't think it was a cyst, it was a tumor though. Yeah, it's just not malignant.
Yeah.
And we took it, we called Dr. Kelly's mobile clinic. They operated it, took it off. It was only $550 anesthesia, everything.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'm so used to doing construction and shit. Like, I used to make like almost $30 an hour. And then when the whole COVID shit hit, it fucking hit us all hard. And then we also had that drought with construction where everybody just stopped working for a little bit. Everybody started getting laid off, and it was just ridiculous. And then going from that to like flipping patties, it's like it's like a major downgrade, and it just went into a big hole depression.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
What kind of construction were you doing? Was it like drywall?
Electrical? Just a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's what I always say. Yeah, I mean, I could do a little bit of everything. I was building houses from the ground up with my uncle in California for a little bit, so.
What are you guys doing right now to survive?
Right now, we're taking it day by day.
Flying
We're
a
trying, yeah.
sign, if whatever we can do, pretty much. Little jobs here and there.
Honestly, like, because there's the street lingo, you know, you have
Yeah.
just normal society, and then you have people on the streets that have different lingo, stuff like that. It's working to them is called hustling.
Yeah.
But it's whatever you can do to survive. We take it day by day, started by getting health insurance, food stamps, flying a sign,
I find a
looking
lot
for
of
work.
shit, like when like bulk trash and shit. I'll be walking by, find stuff,
It
fix it up. So
I had my phone for a little bit. I was
Yeah.
putting out applications on Indeed with my resume, but it's hard to keep things.
Yeah, what's really
Yeah.
shitty right now is like the homeless stealing from the homeless, and it's real bad now. It's ridiculous. We've had to probably restart over 20 times, and like and it's whenever we need to get sleep. We can't sleep anymore. Like every time we close our eyes, boom, something's missing. Something got stolen. There goes our phone. There goes our money. There goes everything.
And if it's not the homeless, it's people with houses
Yeah, it's
harassing
like
us.
the people that have houses. It's like, really?
I hear that a lot, that the homeless steal from each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not how it
yeah.
should be. Like,
There's
it's
a-
really
and-
not. If we all stuck together, like we could thrive. We could all be in houses.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
And it's not the people. I didn't mean the people with houses. We're all people.
Yeah.
We're all the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're homeless. It doesn't matter if you have a car you live in.
People that are
If
a
you
little
live on
more
the
well
streets.
off right now, we should
Yeah.
say.
It doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, or middle class. We're all people, and we all need to learn how to live.
And then what the other thing that sucks is like it's almost like becoming more and more illegal to be homeless. Like we have no place we can actually stay. I mean, yeah, you have CAS and stuff like that, but you go there, you're getting robbed too. People are stealing from each other there, and then it's so full, you have to sleep outside anyways.
Cass is worse than here.
Yeah.
I've been attacked in
Cass.
the campus, in the actual
They do,
campus.
like, the showers and stuff. They'll let the guys and girls go in the same showers and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the, what's going on with that?
Well, it's not the girls and the guys.
If you say you're gay, you can shower with the girls.
Yeah, I'm a supporter of the LGBT.
Yeah, and I have nothing wrong.
You
with
know,
that. A lot of my family are lesbians, gay. Like,
but in the same sense,
but if you have to sit there, and,
there's people with bad intentions.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've been attacked in the bathroom there, and right now with the whole COVID thing, everything, you're not even able to get onto the campus right away.
Yeah.
I've sat waiting and still didn't get in and decided to come over here because you have pimps trying to pick you up or people attacking you. It's the same everywhere.
Yeah, like
But it's-
when she is out there like flying a sign or something, like every other dude out there is like, oh, I'll give you $20, you want to do some shit? It's like,
Yeah.
no, I don't do that. Like, what the fuck?
And how bad is it over here compared to Cass and like those areas over there in downtown?
It's equal of just about everywhere. Well, certain areas, like I said, hell on Bell. Bell, there's some pretty crazy shit going on over there right now.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Bell and
yeah,
19th Avenue, right?
Yup.
What's going on over there?
Apparently there's a serial killer going around chopping up these females and shit. And it's crazy, dude.
And they're in hotels. They're not
Yeah.
even on the street. They're in hotels.
Yeah, when they get them into a hotel and chop them up, leave their body in the hotel room.
It's dangerous for me to go to one of these hotels
Are
around
they
here.
only targeting working women, or are they targeting like just the?
I
That's a
think,
good
honestly,
question.
I think it's homeless addicts because they're probably enticing them with drugs, money, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Getting
And
them
there-
into these rooms.
There
and then,
are a lot of
doing what they
homeless
do.
addict women who do work, per se. Like me personally, I can't. I'm not. There's a cop over there. I'm not about. I don't judge them.
Yeah.
Everybody has their hustle. Everybody's got to do what they do. I personally, I can't. But there is a lot of women who are addicts or who are homeless.
with how
and-
what
and
happened to you when you
give
were
up.
younger and stuff like
Yeah.
that,
With me, with what happened to me when I was younger, I wouldn't be
PTSD
able
and all that.
to if I could. So.
And what about substances? Do you guys mess with any substances?
On occasions, I mean,
We dabble on occasions, not much anymore. We went to Mexico rehab.
yeah, my brother sent us to a Mexican rehab, so that kind of helped us out a little bit with that. Mexico don't play no games. They beat the shit out of me there.
So they over there they actually force you to get clean, right?
Kind
Oh,
of.
yeah.
It's like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty much like a little jail, man. You can't leave, nothing like that. I got beat. It was supposed to be a Christian rehab, and they went off like because they said I tried to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
got
like, I'm in the
framed.
middle of Mexico in Ensenada. I don't speak Spanish. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Where am I gonna go?
Zach,
Like,
what do you think that would happen if they were to implement something like that in the U.S.?
I mean, as far as I go, hey, don't get me wrong. I've never even thought about escaping again. Like I wasn't trying to, anyways. But just with going through that, I literally got showered with this nasty water.
Yeah.
Like it's backwater, like they use for like dishes, seeing the dishwashing and all that. They dumped 2 5-gallon buckets of that on you. Boom, boom. And then I had I got beat. They came in the 4 of them came in the bathroom, beat my ass. Fucking. After that, I had to do 6 hours on my knees, going backwards on my knees every fucking 2 seconds with a tiny little toothbrush, cleaning the sidewalk.
So
6 hours.
They basically tortured you.
Oh
into,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Into getting clean.
Uh-huh.
When they tell you to, they're like, you can't really tell your family
you
that you're
can't
having
tell
a
your
hard
family
time here,
anything,
this
yeah.
and that. Like, so our families didn't really
It's all
know
kosher. They think
it was
it's all good,
that
you get
bad.
treated great,
Yeah.
yes, and then you're not.
And what happens if you actually tell them the truth?
Oh, they cut your
Visitations
your
off. You don't get to
visitation
visit.
immediately. But since we spoke English, because it was in Mexico, I was able to kind of get away with it. Because the pastor was Spanish. All he spoke was Spanish, so he couldn't really hear what I was, understand what I was telling my mom and stuff when I finally got my visit. Because they were trying to make me restart the whole thing, and you can't see your family at all for like the first 2 months. It was a 6-month program, and he was gonna have me like completely restart. So I was gonna have to wait another 2 months to even see my family. But then I kept telling him, watch the cameras, watch the cameras. Finally, they watched the cameras, saw that I was the person that was before me on the watch was in the bathroom for it was like 25 minutes, and I was only in there for 3 to go to the bathroom and to see what the hell the noise was, because I kept hearing a noise.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell on my watch? Because each night you have to stay up for an hour to watch everybody, make sure no one tries to escape.
The guardian.
And so I heard this noise, and I went to go check it out, and I look up in the bathroom, and someone had pushed up on the ceiling to try to like escape from the roof and shit. So a dude walks in and he sees me looking up at this hole in the ceiling, and he's like, "Oh," I'm like, "No,
So he
yeah."
you.
Yeah, he tried to say it was me, but he didn't speak any English either, so I couldn't, explain, like, hey, that wasn't me, dude. So he goes running to the head guy, like, hey, Zach, da, 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 trying to escape. I'm like, whoa. Watch your damn cameras, dude. Like, I ain't trying to do nothing. I see my family in 3 days. It was 3 days before I could get my first visit. And I lost that. Boom. Lost that, got beat, all that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to wait. Luckily, once they watched the cameras, I was able to see my family that week after, because they felt so bad. But yeah, they fractured my ribs, all that shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But in a sense, like, had it been different roles, different environment, it would have been different. It worked. It definitely worked. Like me, I had to stay the full 5 months, because when you go to pull them out earlier than the program, you have to pay.
Yeah.
For like the months.
So
Let me ask you guys this: what if they brought that style of, like, getting people sober into the U.S.?
Hey, it might scare a few people straight, that's for sure.
Would you guys be for it or against it?
I mean, it depends on the person, really.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're out here wild and just doing, like, robbing people and stuff like that, absolutely give it to them, because they need that.
to be honest,
But some users are just using because they have, like back issues or mental issues and stuff like that, and they're just using that to escape that, to try to help them, because maybe normal medicine, doesn't work for them.
What percentage of the people out here are out here homeless because of these blues and these substances?
Because of blues, honestly,
there's a
I'm
lot,
not sure
but
not
it's
too much, because it all depends.
it's not the
really.
case.
I don't know about because of the blues, because realistically,
You have kids. You have kids that
can
weren't
maintain
even-
it if you know how to maintain yourself.
Is it a misconception that people have that people are out here because of?
Yes.
Yeah.
You had kids. I've seen people over on Peoria And they're not kids, but they look like they're younger than 18.
Yeah.
They don't touch drugs. There's a lot of people who don't touch drugs or who have been clean for a very long
I was
time.
gonna say, there's a lot of people out here that were homeless before these booze even came around.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
became homeless because of COVID.
Yeah.
And they had laws with COVID, but not everybody knows their rights or laws.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where society sort of pushes you down and holds your head underwater. And it's bad enough that society's doing that, or that you're not strong enough mentally to, me, there's this guy, and he would put all his love into this girl, Stop. Love yourself first. So for me, I like to try to spread positivity. You can do it.
Oh, yeah, we
Don't
try to
make
help out everybody
excuses.
we can out here, like-
If you're on drugs, still get your shit done. There are functioning addicts every single day. If you're homeless,
Yeah,
still
there's
get your shit
lawyers,
done.
school teachers, police officers. There's everywhere. I mean, there's addicts everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't. That's a sad excuse to blame a drug on your own shit. You know what I mean? Like, you are who you are. Drugs or not. I mean, there's people that haven't done a drug in their life out here fucking doing stupid shit. You know, like.
And as far as that rehab, it was really hard, but it helped because we're not the way we were before.
Yeah, I mean, and rehab's not for everybody, but at the end of the day, like I always say, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Exactly.
It's all up to you. It's all on you. If you want to get clean, then you'll get clean. You know, if you want to fucking have a good fucking life, you'll have a good life. Like I said, just because we're homeless doesn't mean we can't enjoy our life. You know what I mean? That's why every day we try to help out at least somebody. Just because we're homeless doesn't mean we can't help someone out. If they need a blanket, we got an extra one, we give it to them. They're hungry, we got food, we eat with them.
We feed
You know
them.
what I mean?
We had a guy just walking by.
Like I said, we
Water.
tried to stop.
Oh.
We got robbed over probably 20 times. It's not gonna stop and change who we are. You know, you can't let the streets change you.
You rebuild out here, you have to because you get things stolen. Like my phone getting stolen was a huge block. I lost my resume, stuff like that. I can get it back. There's Google, there's backup.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna let it stop me. No, yeah, I have to restart and it's gonna take a little bit. But I can still go to day labor.
Yeah. You get some haters from it because they're like, how do these people keep going? How do they keep moving forward?
We started implementing
Brush
and
that-
using
brush that dirt off and keep
resources.
moving.
There's not many resources. There's a lot of resources, but there's not many for a lot of people who.
There's a lot of resources for females, stuff like that, or single males, but there's not a lot for say couples. You know, it's all individual things. Like, oh, you got mental illness, boom, there's help for you. Oh, you got this, there's not help for everybody. It seems like.
It's to the point where if we wanted to get a house together, because I do have mental illness, I had stuff happen to me when I was younger,
Yeah.
and if I wanted to get a house, it'd be somewhat easy, probably pretty easy without him.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't want to do that. I mean, we could separate, conquer, divide.
Say she does get a house and I do go over there, I get caught there or something, she loses that house. You know, and
It gets to the point where we would have to sign a marriage certificate and get married to do that. Which, I mean, we were planning on getting married,
Yeah.
but we're not going to do it just because.
Just to get benefits and stuff. That's what
No.
irks me too. Is a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, I still don't have my benefits, and I kind of don't want to because it almost feels like you're using. You know,
Yeah.
you're using it. It's like I don't want to be that person. Oh, I get my shit for free. You know, type of shit. It's like I said, I've done construction my whole life. I've earned everything I've had. You know, it's like that's why my brother owns dispensaries in Hollywood and shit.
And it's.
You know, and everybody always asks, why are you here? Why are you here? I don't ask
Do your
my
family members know what you're going through right now?
Yeah,
you're
some of them do, and at the same time, they have offered help per se, but I don't like taking help. You know, I don't like. It's just I don't know, being a man or something. You know what I mean? It makes me, yeah, exactly. I don't want to be that burden. I don't want to,
The last time we were on the streets when we got really bad, really, really bad, his brother ended up finding us. And when he was in the shower, because I know he doesn't like accepting help and stuff like that, when he was in the shower, his brother goes, because he had to get my permission to take me to Mexico, obviously, you know what I mean, to take me with him. He goes, do you want help? And he offered that help, and that made me feel loved. My mom, she wanted me on methadone. I'd still be on the streets.
Yeah.
My mom does a lot of, come back home, my love, I love you, I miss you,
And then
boom, kicks me out. And that's no progression in life. There's a lot that...
Is it because she pretty much accepts you back home, but then she puts like rules on you, and then she wants you to
If it's not her way,
not
it's the
break
wrong
the
way.
rules, or what?
Yeah, if it's not...
It's not her way, it's the wrong way with her mom.
And
it seems.
my mom's very, like,
Controlling.
She doesn't realize, like, her and her wife, they're alcoholics.
Yeah.
They drink and they fight. I have PTSD. My mom's my adopted mother, but my mom's ex-husband raped me, and I had a kid from the time I was 8. Like, he raped me from 8 to 13. I had a kid when I was 13. And there was a lot of fighting before I had my kid. They would fight. She came out of the closet as a lesbian 2 years before I had my kid. So a lot of that fighting would inflict not just the fighting, the terror, and remember that happening, but it would inflict Doug to take it out on me later. And so I have both of those traumas happening to me. So my mom will go and fight with Cecilia, and they drink. Her wife
goes over there
and
doing this.
she'd pick a fight, and then I would like have my moment where I don't know how to handle it. I'd go lock myself in the room. She'd be like, stop overreacting. It's PTSD. And my mom understood that one. Cecilia was the one who really didn't. Her wife really didn't understand that one more. But the more my mom knew, she understood.
Her daughter mom likes to try to play the victim card, though. Like, she makes it seem like everything happened to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not right. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it hurts having the person that you married do the stuff to her, but it didn't happen to you. And it's not right to try to sit there and, like, make it all on you. Yeah, like...
What happened to the lowlife? Did he get arrested?
He got arrested, but he got out, what was it, last year? 2 years ago now?
He got 10 years. He got out
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
He got out 2 years ago.
10 years.
that's
Yeah.
it.
But
I say he should get cauterized, whatever.
That's
castrated.
crazy, man.
Castrated, there you go, castrated.
I actually had a cop. They had pulled us over. I had a cop see me shaking, and first off, it's cold outside. Okay, so that's the main reason. We were up north at my friend's wedding. First off, it's cold outside. Second off, PTSD. And he's like, "Why are you shaking? What are you doing?" I was like, "Sorry, sir, I have PTSD. I'm going through a hard time right now.
I don't
having an
see any
episode."
military history in you. It's not from that, sir. There was rape involved. As soon as she said that, his whole attitude changed like that. It's like, yeah, so you don't judge everybody by the,
Yeah.
You can't judge people by the cover.
And even for the homeless people that are addicts out here, that are going through a hard time or mentally ill, you can't judge them because it looks like they're not doing something. A lot of them are getting things done and trying. For the people flying a sign, at least they're not just laying there.
Yeah,
At least they're not
rather,
giving up.
rather fly a sign than go rob someone and stuff like that. I mean, like...
Or there's a sign, too ugly, too prostitute, too honest to steal. Me,
Yeah.
I've never stolen.
Yeah, no,
I don't do that.
Took a soda one time and paid for it the next day, type thing. Like, you can't do it. I mean,
I don't have it in me, and I don't like flying either. You have the people, get a job, and I get that. Not all disabilities are visible, but I
Do you
also...
get that a lot out here?
Oh, yeah. But I also don't use my disabilities.
Yeah.
I try to work past them, and I do work. I do try to get a job where I try my hardest is what's important. Him, too, he's working all the time. Anything that he can do, yard work, construction, cleaning houses, day labor. We got money yesterday from somebody. Super sweet of them to offer it to us. First thing we did, bought 2 bus pass tickets. Made sure we had
so you can
food.
get down to the DES office, stuff like that.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Are you guys okay with me using it on my YouTube channel?
Yeah,
Of
I think
course.
what's crazy is I think I was just watching your YouTube videos not too long ago, a couple days ago at my friend's buddy's house. This is crazy.
Do you have a link to your YouTube?
Yeah. just in case my subscribers want to reach out to you guys and they have any sort of help or donations that they want to give out to you guys, do you have anywhere where they can reach you guys at, like social media,
yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Gmail,
We
Instagram?
We got her Facebook, my Facebook, I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of mine.
Ashley Marie May. So it's ASHLEY, and then Marie May is MARIEMAY together.
Okay.
And then I think mine's a weird one. Mine's like Zaz Obaz or something like that. But
ZAZ and then OBBAZ.
there you go.
I'll get
Write it
take some
down. All
notes,
right, cool.
write it down, and then I'll put it on the video.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you, man.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.